So, good morning, guys. This is Vaibhav Agarwal. I am in second year BTech CSE in VIT Chennai. Every freshers, many of the freshers are messaging me that regarding, Bhaiya, you got 9 plus CGPA. I also wants to score. How do I proceed? Since this is online going on, we don't know anything. How to study, what to study, on what to focus, and everything. So here is the video. I will tell you everything that what to study, how to get 9 plus GPA, how to learn coding. The main thing, the main focus you have to do on coding if you are a CSE student. Okay, so this will discuss and we will discuss also the grading policy, what grading pattern VIT is following. Since nobody knows that, and also I knew that after I passed the SEM 1. So if you knew it already, then it will be obviously better for you. So okay, I have made the subject list. This we encounter in SEM 1. I hope you are also getting this subject in SEM 1. MET 1011, which is Calculus for Engineers. HUM 1021, which is Ethics and Molar Values. Triple E 1001, which is Basic Electrical and Electronic Engineering. CSE 1001, which is Problem Solving. CHY 1701, this is Introduction to Chemistry. And STS 1201 software skill, ANG 1902, this is English. So in VIT we are following the FFCS system, since I think you all knows that. And since in first SEM you are given this subject, but from second SEM onwards it's up to you which subject you choose, which teacher you want to choose. This all will be up to you. So in first semester these all the subjects, I hope you are given these all the subjects. And regarding the faculty, so we'll discuss how to do the subjects, how to prepare for cat 1, cat 2 and FET. So first I will tell you the weightage. The we have three things: cats, fats and ds. There are two cats in one sem, cat 1 and cat 2. Each will conduct of 50 marks, but the weightage for final is 15%. 15% for cat 1, 15% for cat 2. To total 30% cat. And they are digital assignments. They are, yeah, it's very good things to score. You can easily get 30 out of 30 in DA. There are three digital assignment, 1, 2 and 3, 10 marks each. So I think it will be one assignment before cat 1, before cat 2 and before FET. It will be like that. So don't miss the deadlines of the DA. Whenever it uploaded, try to do on that particular day, corrected by teacher and upload as fast as possible. Okay, so this is 30 marks. You don't need to lose these 30 marks. Okay, so 30 marks for DS and 30 marks for cat 1s, and that remaining 40 marks, it is for FET, the final assessment test. Okay, so this is 100 marks for theory. And suppose that MET 1011 you have theory as well as lab also. So it will be a 3 credits for theory, 1 credit for lab. So for 100 marks it will be 75 for theory and 25 marks it will be taken for lab. Take it lab very seriously. It will degrade your performance very much. You will not know that how is it done. So take it lab very seriously. Okay, and now let's go to the subject. This is MET 1011. First we will discuss this. So how to study. So there are three things I have write. You can see that BS Grewal, Thomas Calculus and Rudra Classes YouTube channel. And first thing is focus on your class, what your teacher is teaching. Write down the notes. Practice question from B.S. Grewal and Thomas Calculus. This is must. You need to practice the question from this, otherwise you will not be able to do this. I have seen many students they don't practice and at the last time just see 2 or 3 videos, so you can't do anything. You have to practice from these books regularly on the basis of just 1 hour. If you give 1 hour for this daily, then you will get accurate easily in that maths. Okay, so just practice for BS Grewal and Thomas Calculus. And I recommend you for BS Grewal do Laplace. Yeah, I think second module there is a Laplace chapter. So do Laplace from BS Grewal. And for remaining chapter, I refer you to please follow Thomas Calculus. This is what I followed. Thomas Calcula. For all remaining chapter, just follow Thomas Calcula. You will get as it is question from Thomas Calcula, as it is, not even a single change. Okay, so follow this. And also, if you have any doubts, there is I write the channel Rudra YouTube classes. This is our faculty Abhishek Kumar Singh sir has started the channel. You can refer this also. I will give the link in the description box. So okay, this is maths. And yeah, also for lab, regarding MATLAB, don't take it easy for MATLAB. Whatever on the daily basis practice that, just practice, no need to practice in other hours, just practice in lab. Whatever the faculty is teaching, try to implement in your PCs, in your MATLAB, download it and try to implement it and make notes of it, and upload the assignments of the lab as soon as possible. I told you it will degrade your performance very much if you don't follow this. Okay, so this is for math. You just practice from this and you will get easily as grade in maths. Just follow BS Keval, Thomas Calco. If any doubt, this Rudra Classes YouTube channel, you can refer this channel for videos. For I think he has uploaded whole 7 syllabus of maths here. Okay, so now let's move to triple E 1001. So this is basic electrical and electronics engineering. CSE student might think that why we are given this subject. If you are a CSE student, it's not like that. You should learn this also. It's a very important subject, and one you will learn 3 or 4 subjects more. And the prerequisite of that is this triple E 1001. You have to take the subject carefully, and I refer you to please refer class notes for that. Please listen whatever is going in class, since every faculty is teaching different for this and might be syllabus differs by faculty also. So I recommend you to refer class notes, see class what is going on class, refer this. And also there is a book Alexander Sadiku. This is for first and second modules. Refer, just practice and solve question on that. You have to solve the question from this book. Only then you will be able to solve the questions whatever come in your exam. So I recommend please solve this. It just there's soft copy available. Just download it and solve the all the numerical questions from this Alexander Sadiku. And for all theory and whatever is it, just refer class notes, class material. Teacher will provide you the material. Okay. And there's one also I studied from that also, Neso Academy. This is a YouTube channel. You can refer this also. For if you have any doubt there, digital logic, it will come there some part. Then maybe you will face issue. So this is a very good channel. It will help you a lot. Okay. And for lab, result is quite simple. It's you just focus on your class. You can easily do. And triple E lab not a big issue. You can easily do. Just whatever I told you, focused on assignment, submit as soon as possible. Just refer class notes, and this is a recommended book. I refer you to do questions from that, and just follow Neso Academy channel. You will easily get a good grade in triple E. Okay. So now move to chemistry 1701. So students, I have seen students facing problem in this subject. So you don't need to. I don't recommend you to refer any book. Just refer class note. Whatever your teacher is giving you the slides or the notes, just study from that. Make your own notes from that. And for practice question, only for practice, there are numericals on 3 or 4 topics only. Teacher will give you the numericals, and also if you want, you can practice the numericals from this book. But I strictly recommend you to please follow class notes. Only class slides, it will be a very good way to score S grade in chemistry. I studied only from the class notes and I got S grade in chemistry. So okay, don't go there or where, just refer class notes and see whatever your teacher is teaching. Make your notes, own personal notes, and you will definitely get a good grade. And also regarding lab, since it's an online session, many freshers told me that they are following YouTube video for that. So just see the video, since you don't do it offline, so you can't make a perform experiment. So just make whatever the assignment is given, just upload on time. This is for recommended for lab. And for theory, just study from their slides. So that's all. Nothing to worry much about that. Okay. And this is humanities HUM was 021. This is a 2 credit course. So this is a course which you just study at 1 day before exam. No need to worry about the subjects, and if you don't even study, you can write this. It's all scenario based question will be there. So don't need to worry too much about that. And for STS, this is a software skill. It's also just 1 day before exam refer class sites. No need to worry too much about that. So yeah, this is the subject that students take it little bit lighter that English. It's lab. It will, if you don't take it seriously, you will not get more than B grade. So I recommend you to please take it seriously. I didn't take it seriously and I suffered a lot in that subject. So submit all the assignments on time before the due date, and that's all. You just need to submit all assignments before the due date. Since it's 100 marks, then assignments will be given in 10 labs and it will be of 10 into 10 marks. That if you submit on time, you will definitely get 90 plus marks. And since, yeah, one more thing I need to tell you, I think I didn't, whether you know or not, there is a relative grading in VIT. Means relative grading, your marks, your grade is depend on the average of the class. So for theory it's relative grading. For lab, suppose is English lab, and for CSE 1001 lab it's absolute grading. If you score 90 plus, you will get S grade. S grade is the topmost grade. And if you are falling 80 to 90, then A grade, 70 to 80 B grade, like that. And for, and relative, if you got 95, even you get A or B grade. In 95, you can even get A or B grade. And even if you secure 80, you can get S grade. This is the power of relative grading. So see what is your class average. This all things matter. How you are performing and how your class is performing. This all matters to you. So this you need to. And for English, it's, I told you, it's absolute grading. So for S grade, you need to score 90 plus marks. So 60 marks will be of internal and 40 marks will be of final FET. 60 of internal, whatever the daily assignments you are given, it will be converted into 60 marks. And for 40, there will be a FET lab exam. So it will cover the 40 marks. Okay. So this is English. Now move to the most important subject. There is CSE 1001 in which you will study the Python. And there's some, I think, C also, but some a little bit C you will study in that, not too much. So the main goal is to study in this is Python. So okay, and C also some you will study. So I recommend you to take it seriously the subject. Daily practice 2 or 3 questions. At least 2 or 3 questions practice daily. And if you are beginner, now I am talking about beginner. If you don't have any coding experience, I recommend you to, there's a YouTube channel Telescope. Just type on YouTube Python tutorial for beginners by Telescope. You will get a playlist of I guess 80 or 90 videos, but we have, if you see 50 videos, your all Python course will be covered. And by seeing video nothing will be done, you have to practice. So I recommend you to, as a beginner, practice on HackerRank. Just make your profile, go to Python session, start solving question from Hello World, and you will easily get, if you follow this YouTube channel and then practice HackerRank, you will definitely get silver badge in Python. There is a badge in HackerRank, you will easily get silver badge in Python. Okay, so I recommend you must practice 2 or 3 questions daily on HackerRank, or concentrate on class. Yeah, this you need to concentrate on class. Teacher will tell you many approaches and many other things, algorithm, how to write algorithm, and many things. Just focus on class and solve. Yeah, there is a, you might know that there is a site vPropel, which is for VITians, and there is always on 8 p.m. night they are always uploaded a new question, and whoever has submitted before will be marked as a rank. So I recommend you to please solve problem of the day. So for that, at least you solve one question. That's also very good, since all the freshers and seniors all practice there. Just solve problem of the day on be proper, and on the next day the solution will also be given. So if you try to fail if you fail to solve the question, so you can see that solution. So it's now one more thing I want to show you, that I told you this, since students take four credit course seriously and don't bother about two credit course, that two one two, and it will also degrade your CGP also. Okay, so take it seriously. Also, I want to show you what I did. This is me, 19BC1413 Vaibhav Agarwal, and this is my fall semester, first semester result. So just see, technical English 2, which I told you. These are two credit B course. I graded B, and in introduction to STS, this also I got B grade, and this is ethics and values. This also I got B grade, because I didn't take this 2 1 2 course seriously. I took that course seriously, that chemistry 4 or 3 KD. I get S in all the remaining subjects, but got B, and you can see my CGPA fall from 10 to 9.47 just because of these three subjects, which don't have too much weightage. So don't take it lightly. Take it seriously, and there's also relative grading. I want to show you how that relative grading pattern is follow. Yeah, wait just a minute. So suppose we open. So this is the mean, means class average. Your marks will be depend on class average and standard deviation. What is the class? Then it is a grading. Suppose that class average 75. If you are average, then you will get B grade. You can see. If you are an average student, means you are getting average, whatever the class average you are getting, that marks means you will get B grade. B grade means 8. And if you are scoring approx 5 to 10 marks upper, then it will be A grade. And if you are scoring more than 15 or 10 marks, then you can get S grade. Now I can show you for other subject also. For every subject we are following this pattern, and it's depend on your average. There you see that S grade is of 89, now it's of 88. So it depends on class average. Their class average was more. So here is class average 70, standard deviation is 12. So you can see that at 70 you will get B grade, what I told you. And if you are 5 to 10 marks upper, 76 to 80, mm, or 15 marks, 15 18 marks is, you will get A grade. And for more than 18, you can see for more than 18 you will get S grade. So take these things in your mind. I can show you one more subject for ethics and values. Here mean is 71 and standard deviation 8. You can see here every means S grade is of too low. For 71 it's B, as I told you. For 71 to 83 it's A. Okay, 5 to 15 marks, just take it. And for 83 plus means around that things covered around, I told you around 15 plus you will get S grade. So it's like that you will get S grade. So it depends on your class average, standard deviation. It might happen sometime you are doing good and just your class average got high, you didn't get. And for lab I can show you that problem solving lab. This, yeah, this is absolute grading, no mean, no standard deviation. If greater than equal to 90 S grade, 80 to 90 A, 70 to 80 B, 60 to 70 C. This is all. Okay, and also one more thing, take attendance seriously. If you got below 75% of attendance, you will get debarred from the course. You will not allowed to give fat, and you have to repeat that course again. So I recommend you do not do the must attend all the classes. Always check your attendance. Here you can check. This is a page. Yeah, this is class attendance. You here you can check the attendance. I can show you in fall semester. See, my attendance is more than 75 in every subject. So they focus on attendance. If it is fall below 75, attend all the classes, ask your teacher, proctor, and if you get divided, it will be very hard to cope. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can post in comment section. If you want any material for any subject, suppose if you want any material for subject, you are your professor faculty is not giving you any material, just write your mail ID in comment box and tell me which material you want. I will mail you. And please give your reviews in comment box. Okay, have a good day. Bye.